Hey everybody, it's Sherold from SheroldBarr.com. So today we're going to talk about why finding money leaks can actually save you money. In this video, I'm going to teach you two quick ways to look at money and see where you're spending money that could be a leak. These are often unconscious ways we're handling money. And when you can begin to be conscious and notice what you're doing, this is a great way to help you put your money on things you value. So stick with me and I'll share more. So what is a money leak? A money leak can be one of the reasons why you're not able to save money. It's simply that you aren't sure where your money's going. And today I'm going to talk about two things you can do to notice and find your money leaks so you can do something about it. So you want to identify where your money leaks are so that you can start to save or prioritize, putting your money in a certain area of your financial life. And I talk to a lot of women who don't think they can save. And I've been a single mom. I've had various jobs in my life. And even when I was a single mom and, no benefits, that sort of thing, I managed to save. Truly, I did save $25 a month. I learned how to be a saver. Finding your money leaks is one of the best things you can do if you're not saving, because then you can begin to save even just a little bit. And once you start a saving habit, this will grow. It's like you begin to save this money and you begin to feel good about your financial future, even if you're saving a little bit. And trust me, I've been there. So I've had money leaks. I still actually have a money leak right now. And one of mine is, of course, Starbucks. This is definitely a money leak for me. So, one of the ways I started to notice and become conscious about that particular leak was I stopped loading money on a Starbucks card. And I began, yes, even though I wasn't going to get those free drinks every once in a while and those points, and I wanted to feel the impact. So, I usually have cash every 2 weeks. I'll go to the bank and get cash. And what I have always noticed about myself is I really don't spend that cash. So I keep that cash. Yet, when I started working on my Starbucks leak, I had a lot less cash because I paid cash for every one of those drinks. And this is a way that helped me realize I need to stop this habit. I need to create a new habit so that I can take that money and actually either save it or use the money for something else that I value more than a cup of coffee. I'm working on it. And the way I like to say that we do this is we strive to improve in some of these areas because it's really challenging to just go all or nothing. Some people can do it. I like to strive and then stay conscious about it, and that works for me. So do what works for you. Another way that my husband John and I have looked at money leaks, and this is what I teach in Smart Women Make Money, my money program. One of the ways that we did it is we keep our finances on Quicken. And so John inputs it, and I got John to run an expense, a monthly expense, so we could look at categories because he categorizes all of our credit cards and everything goes in there. And we can see where we're spending our money. And what we did was just simply to take the top 5 biggest expense areas in our budget every month. And groceries inevitably will come up. And so that was one that we zoned in on. And another one was pet care. And we realized we've got a geriatric Bichon. She's 15 and a half. We can't really cut that. We have pet insurance for Lily just because we've learned the expenses of older animals. So we can't really do too much there. Then we looked at insurance. That was another high one. John is a physician. He's retired now, but there's a lot of insurance we were carrying and our own health insurance, long-term care. So it was a big area. There's a couple things we did. I took on the insurance piece and said, let me check into this insurance and see if we can save money on car insurance. And I got other bids. It seemed like what we had was really reasonable because it was lumped with our other insurances and we were saving. So I wanted to do my due diligence. That's how I did it. However, years before, when I did the same process when we first started, I saved myself 100 a month because I was no longer driving to an office. I work out of my home. So I was able to reduce that. I realized I could tell my son to do the same thing because he was living close to his work. He saved $100. So, what I want you to do is if you haven't looked at your insurance, you want to look at it at least once a year because go over it with your agent because otherwise they're just kind of increasing your premiums and your coverage might not be applicable to what's going on today. Then there was groceries. And once we got mindful about how much we were spending on food, we could get sloppy at the grocery stores. We could got a nice bottle of wine or some kind of spendy food. One of the things that we did was we just got mindful. I started making a food menu on Sundays. Then we simply just started buying more of just what we were going to use that week. And I think we've saved about $200 a month right now. We're at the point where we're pulling reports again and looking at how we've done. What we're in the process of doing is just where can we cut? Do we need the security system? Do we need these things? If you just chunk it down, as I say, take small steps. Don't look at the whole thing and get overwhelmed. Just find a line item and see how can I get conscious about how much I'm spending there? Because the most important thing you can do is use your money on things you value. If you find you're going to Target and you're just shopping emotionally or you're not sure where your cash went, take a week and get a receipt for everything you use that cash for and look for patterns. And just kind of like I did with Starbucks. And you'll begin to notice where your money leaks are. And this is a really important thing, especially if you're feeling pressured and you're not saving or you want to pay more down on credit card or what have you, or go on a vacation. I would love to know if you actually look for your money leaks. Let me know in the comments below. If you know someone else who could use this video, please forward it and share it socially. If you like this video and want more actionable tips and trainings each week, sign up for more at sheroldbarr.com. And here's to plugging up those money leaks.